Hi. Hmm. Episode 3. Yep. I made three of these videos so far. Maybe I can keep going. Well, let's talk about being lazy. And not like in a deadbeat kind of way. I mean like in a take time to yourself type of way. Right? Here's my thing. We work bazillion of hours, right? Actually, we don't work bazillion of hours. If we did work bazillion of hours, we'd probably be dead or some crazy stuff like that. But we work a lot, right? Some of us work 40 hours a week. Some of us work 48 hours a week. You know, normal human working time. But how often do you take the time to just put your feet up, and just push all that stuff out into the back of your mind and not worry about it? Don't worry about the deadlines. Don't worry about what your boss is thinking about, how they want to get review, how such and such is gossiping about such and such. Like, do you ever just take the time to push that to the back of your mind? I do. I definitely take time to just not worry about stuff. And I say that because, hey, you're going to get so many more wrinkles if you keep worrying about stuff. I mean, look, frowning. You're going to get wrinkles all up here, yo. Who wants to have wrinkles, like, at the age of, 40? Come on, now. You're going to be looking like an old guy being sad and upset. Or an old woman. I mean, like, come on, now. I'm going to be young forever. Because I smile a lot. I don't worry about the crazy stuff at work. I take time to myself to just push it to the back of my head. You know what I mean? I feel that the more I worry about something, what's going to come to pass is what's going to come to pass, no matter what you do about it. Tomorrow is still going to come, unless, like 2012 happens or some crazy stuff like that. But the day after that is still going to come, and you may not be able to fix that problem today. Maybe you can fix that problem tomorrow. Maybe you can fix that problem the day after tomorrow. I mean, like, you have time. So if you have time to worry and fix all this other stuff later, why don't you take some time to just relax? Why don't you, the person watching this video, just take some time to put your feet up, Don't compare yourself with all these other people who may be doing better off than you, who may be doing worse off than you. Don't compare yourself to them. Take time off for yourself. Relax. Think about where you were at, like, before you knew what you were doing. No, I mean, like, way back when, I was like mini Arthur, yo. I was like this height. I used to be this height. A long time ago, and then I grew up. You know what I mean? Like, we came really far out from where we used to be. And sometimes you gotta think about that and then compare your past self to you. That's what you should be comparing yourself to. Because the past you may not be doing, well, let's face it, the past you is not doing as good as the current you. And the reason I say that is because you're smarter than you were back then, you're wiser than you were back then, and you're probably stronger than you were back then. Unless you're like me. Like, I've been like the same way since like way back when, alright? But now I can do one arm push-ups, so I'm really proud of myself, and one arm pull-ups. Oh yeah, I got it down packed, baby. Mwah. But I'm just saying, take some time. Relax. Don't worry about all that other good stuff. In the words of Bob Marley, don't worry, be happy. Take a few hours to relax. I'm gonna look young forever, yo, because I smile all the damn time. Maybe not when I'm by myself, because, that's kind of... Well, if I'm reading a book, I'm smiling to myself. But that's besides the point, Smile more. Take some hours to yourself to just relax. Because you know what I'm going to tell you? Taking hours off to yourself, just like read or, just listen to music, chillax, write a book. Take that time out for yourself. It does wonders for you. Because then you're not worrying about what he said, she said. You're worrying about, hey, how can I make this better? And eventually, if you think about it and you make it better and better, maybe you can make a career out of it. I mean, wouldn't that be great? You took 3 hours out your day for the past two years, let's say, And all of a sudden, it developed into something you didn't think was going to happen. But because you took the time out to just push all the other nonsense to the side and think about you and put yourself in a better place, it worked out for you better. I feel like that's how a lot of people get big, to be honest with you. You know, they don't let themselves get all the way into the bullshit. They may put their foot in there, skinny dip in there a little bit, just a little bit. But at the end of the day, they pull themselves out and they work on what they want to work on. And maybe you don't know. Well, then try other stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, draw. There's lots of good drawers out there. There's, like, if you go on DeviantArt, there's people who can fucking draw their life away. And I'm just like, man, you should be making so much money. Or, girl, you can make so much dough. I mean, I'm not gender specific, whatever. But I'm just saying, take the time out. Relax. Do something. Do something other than worry about all the negative stuff. Maybe talk to that girl that you want to talk to, huh? Or that dude, whichever floats your boat. I just want to give you some suggestions on this 2 hours you're about to take off. And I say 2 hours because, let's face it, alright? If you work 8 hours, you're already tired, you already want to relax, but then you got to do this and you got to do that. Take a couple of hours. No, it doesn't have to be a full day yet. Work your way up to there. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, a week, 2 weeks. I'm just saying, the possibilities are completely endless. But relax. You're going to get through it. The day's going to come by. So, on the process of this lazy video, I'm going to make it really, really short. Like this short. Actually, I should point down to here, right? Because this is where the time thing is on YouTube. Yeah. So, this video is going to be this short. Because we're going to end it right about now. Because I want you to take the time off to be happy after you watch this. Take an hour to yourself. Just throw your phone. Don't throw your phone, all right? Because then you're going to be pissed after that hour. So I'm not advocating you throwing your phone. But I am definitely advocating you hopping right back in your bed, putting the covers over you, be like, I'm going to take a little nap. I'm going to read a book. Just do something. Do something that gets you away from the bullshit. Because it's so easy to get caught up, but it's so much harder to get out. So I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy my little short video. And I will see you next week. Yeah, next week. Because we're on video 3. And baby, we're going to keep this train a rolling. Aerosmith reference. Some of y'all get it. Later.